promised you guys the video that I would do homemade pie crust, and I'm going to put in 1 cup of flour.
Mm-hmm.
1/4 of a cup. Another 1/4 of a cup.
And remember, we're doubling it, so what else do we need?
1 tablespoon of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're going to double the recipe, and the bowl and the butter have been in the freezer, and this have been in the freezer. So I'm going to pour in this.
Which is how much?
1 cup of flour and 1 tablespoon of sugar.
So how many total did we have of sugar?
2 cups and 1/2 a cup.
How much is that green thing?
1 tablespoon.
How many of those did we put in with sugar?
2.
Okay. What are you doing now?
And I'm combining the ingredients before we put in our ice cold water.
And what else are we going to put in?
Our butter
Mm-hmm. Where's your butter right now?
in the freezer.
Mm-hmm. What did you do with the butter before you put it in the freezer?
We sliced it up into 1/2-inch chunks.
1/4-inch chunks.
1/4-inch chunks, right. We're gonna put our butter in, and we have our pastry cutter has been in the freezer, and we are gonna mix it up with a fork. Our bowl has been in the freezer, and our water has been in the freezer, and so has our butter. And I'm just gonna put the butter in little bit. And
Careful with that ball. You want to make sure it's all over.
And we're going to use our pastry cutter to grind it all up. I'm smushing up the butter in the into the flour with the pastry cutter, and just smush it until it's coarse. Oh, it's like coarse sand, but it's not sand. It's like dough. I'm going to put in 6 tablespoons of water, and the chunks are no bigger than the size of small green peas. And I'm going to put in 6 tablespoons of water and just spread it out and flip it with a fork. Five and 6 and fluff it with a fork. If the dough is the right consistency, and you squish it with your hands, and if it's this looks about perfect, and if it doesn't, just add a little bit more water and you're going to transfer it to a floured work surface. And it's going to be a little bit crumbly, and that's okay. And we are making this for Thanksgiving. Since Thanksgiving's coming up, we are making, and we doubled the recipe, so that's why we have more dough than you guys might have. Because we doubled the recipe, because we're going to make 2 pie crusts. Two layers of plastic wrap. And it'll have a shaggy consistency, but we made 2 of these piles. It'll have a shaggy consistency, and that's okay, because we're gonna let it chill for more than an hour. I'm grabbing my second layer. We're gonna put 2 layers because if you put anything else in the fridge, that it might have another smell. It will be bad, and it's gonna sit for more than an hour in our case. And at the end, you're gonna roll it out. And is that 2? Is that 1? Is this 2 or is that 1? 2 wraps, right?
Oh, yeah, they both have 2 wraps now.
Yeah, and you're gonna put it in the fridge for half an hour.
Nope, how long?
Hour.